If you love the smell of freshly baked cookies, the creamy taste of Clover Classic Custard, and celebrating Christmas, then you will love our recipe for these Clover Classic Custard Christmas cookies. Say that 5 times fast, and we're going to be making it this morning. Our Clover Classic Christmas Custard cookies.
Yeah,
love it.
And it's a reason, who doesn't like little cookie men?
I
mean, look
love
how cute and exciting that is.
Cookie men.
This is a great thing to do. I've actually started doing this like little do-it-yourself gingerbread men with my boy.
Fun, right?
It's a lot of fun, and they get to eat then obviously the reward at the end of the day. And it also teaches them patience, because you've got to let the cookies dry, then you've got to bake them, you've got to do the thing. So, but this is super simple, and we're going to prove that right now by creating the various elements. I don't know if we'll get as far as popping them into the oven, but we'll take you through the various steps. So the first thing we're going to do is create our actual cookies themselves. Very simple cookie dough. So we've obviously got our flour here. We've got our butter, which we're going to bomb in there, room temperature, because it needs to be pliable. You need to work it in there. And we've got our caster sugar, which I'm going to bomb in. And then this is where a little elbow grease helps out. And we're going to start working it through.
Just 3 ingredients.
It really is. And we stress that this is something that you can do for a lot of fun with your family, but it's quite cool from a gifting kind of idea. If you want to, you know, like maybe you want to give for you know, school presents or those sorts of things. You want to have a little bit of fun.
Being a little bougie right now, you should actually do it with your hands, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah, no, because then I'm going to have to like mess up the rest of the kitchen.
It's all
you want to work it through, and start creating a bit of a dough there. There we go. That's actually starting to look quite good.
Nice. It's all coming together. Well, the beautiful thing that I love about Clover Classic Custard is that it's creamy, it's smooth and delicious, and has a unique recipe, and is a source of vitamins A, B2 and D. So look out for lunch box-friendly sizes as well, which is really, really wonderful. I see your dough's coming together nicely.
Looking quite nice, yeah?
So very soon we'll be able to actually do our cookie dough cutouts.
Okay, so before I clump this up into a ball and we can start rolling that out, what we're going to do here is create our beautiful custard filling. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of butter. We're going to pop that into the pan. Let me put the custard in first, because that's cornstarch, okay, which is going to be our thickener. And bear in mind that once this mixture starts to cool, the cornstarch is going to thicken. So I'm doing 1 cup of our Clover Classic Custard. Look how beautiful and gloopy that is.
Yeah.
Put that in there.
Hot dough.
That down a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Don't laugh, man. I'm going to whisk that together.
Darling.
Oh, lovely. And a little bit of our cornstarch.
Colour that you've got going on there. If you would love this recipe this morning for our Clover Custard Christmas Classic Cookies, maybe not in that order, all you have to do is SMS the keyword Clover to 33728. We will gladly send you the link to the recipe, and of course your ingredients list, which is about 3, maybe 6 things.
It's so
and you
simple,
could be making this with the kiddies, fun for the family, and it's super delicious as well. So now you are working our dough. Oh, I cannot wait
that's
for
starting
the,
to look, and it's got a lovely kind of a dry
part.
texture. I should have actually put a little bit of flour in my hands. But that's starting to form a lovely dough.
You're so confident in the kitchen, G. I love it.
You know, I'm really not, but I absolutely love it. Now, I've learned so much through this process, and I love the fact, because baking is something that terrifies me. It's like you normally have to approach something with so much precision, and it's, so I'm just going to, that's a lovely, like kind of almost a shortbready kind of texture. Look at you, just flour baying.
Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Just want to make sure that everything has worked through nicely. So I'm going to give you now a nice ball of dough.
Wonderful.
Looks good, hey? Look at that.
Nice.
Dough. And then you can give that
give it a roll. Once again, if you would love the recipe for our Clover Classic Custard Christmas cookies, all you have to do is SMS the keyword Clover to 33728. We'll gladly send you the link to the recipe and the ingredients list, and you could be making this yourself. But if you want to take a look at how we made this, why don't you give this a quick
Oh, look at that. That's looking great.
Nice.
Hey, well done.
Oh, wow.
Clover Classic Custard, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover. As you go into the holidays, you're bound to have friends and family coming over. And what better treat to offer them than these Clover Classic Custard cookies? Add 100 grams of sugar to 200 grams of clover butter. And whisk until pale and fluffy. Next, add 300 grams of flour and bring together to form a dough. Pop the dough in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Next, roll out the dough. Cut out your cookie shapes and bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes, then allow to cool. For the filling, heat 250 ml of Clover Classic Custard in a saucepan. In a bowl, add 1.5 tablespoons of corn flour to 1.5 tablespoons of clover butter and stir to form a paste. Then add a bit of heated custard, stir to combine, and return it to the saucepan. Whisk until thickened. Next, pipe the custard filling onto the cooled cookies and close the cookie sandwiches. For a bit of extra fun, pipe melted dark chocolate names onto your cookies. The holidays are a time for sharing, and your friends and family will be thrilled with these Clover treats made especially for them.
Made with love by Clover.
They're done.
I'm actually really impressed with my cookie dough here. We've created a whole little family of awesome little cookie guys. And we've taken, remember, I stressed that please let your custard filling cool.
Yes.
Because the cornstarch that we've introduced there is going to help thicken that. And you don't want it to be too runny because you've got to kind of, well done.
Ooh, look at that.
You want over squish?
I won't over
That
squish.
was perfect, man.
And then you're going to decorate.
Yeah, let's give him a
That's
little...
Mom.
That's Mom.
This is Dad.
So we're going to give, hopefully this will work here. Come on, you can do it. So I'm going to give Mom some...
So much fun. You should definitely try this. The kids, get them involved and, of course, get festive in the kitchen. SMS the keyword Clover to 33728 to get your hands on this recipe. It's absolutely amazing. SMSs will cost you R1.50 and no SMSs apply.
Look at that. Yay.
Clover Classic Custard, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.